people like you, okay? So, thanks for the content, buddy. Anyways, that was Dennis, aka Scooby. Let me know what you thought of this episode down in the comments below. Absolutely insane reaction from this guy. He was just unable to formulate any way to respond to Chris in a good way, and that was absolutely beautiful. Thank you to my patrons as well. Make sure you check out the Patreon, like I said, for some great behind-the-scenes content and just bonus content that you would not find on the channel simply because I can't do it here. So thank you to these guys, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until next time, peace out.
Hi, my name is Catrice. Let me tell you what we can do together. Customize as you want. Chat about anything. Feel support and care.
You want to marry her? What do you mean? You don't know she's 13? I don't know. I was just throwing things out, like, just in case, or maybe I did like her. Maybe it was, You just don't think you marry a 13-year-old girl. She's really cool, you did. After a while, if it worked out, yeah. Okay, is that against the law?
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Grim. Time to tune in to another episode of Hansen vs. Predator that I'm going to be reacting to today. And this one's one I've been putting off only because I've kind of heard it's like the biggest one from this entire series. And I know this video has, without a doubt, been in my recommended for months now. So I'm finally reacting to it. But this Predator's name is Jeff Sokol, and I have to say, he is, without a doubt, the most dangerous person that they have caught on this show. I don't even want to know what would have gone down if the cameras were not here and this wasn't a decoy that he was meeting, and it was actually the 13-year-old girl that he thought he was talking to. But thankfully Chris was there, and it leads to some incredibly tense TV. Without any further ado, let's just watch this, and make sure you watch it with me till the very end, because this one is absolutely crazy. Let's get into it.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I am.
Have you ever done this before? Have you?
No, not really.
Well, we know that's a lie. This dude's an absolute creep, and has definitely at least attempted this before. But what I want you to notice throughout his interaction here, I'm not going to show too much of the time with the decoy, because honestly, we're wanting to get to the exciting part where Chris walks out. But I want you to see how casual and brazenly this dude is just walking around, thinking that he's in a place that he owns, even though he's literally sneaking into a girl's house. An actual girl, like not an adult, a girl's house while her parents are away. And just the way he's acting with such confidence gives me the absolute freaking creeps, because it shows that this guy is very calm and content with what he's doing, which, might I remind you, is highly illegal and absolutely freaking terrible. This guy is a slime ball, and yeah, just watch how confident he is.
It's crazy. Why did you let me come? If you're so nervous.
It seemed like a good idea, and you seem nice.
Why do you think I came?
And that questioning right there is absolutely terrifying. The way that he gets super serious, and he's almost trying to like fish out of the decoy to say what he came there for, which everyone knows what he came there for, because again, they're going to be pulling up chat transcripts of this guy talking to this decoy, and it's very clear exactly what he came here to do. He drove 2.5 hours to see this decoy, thinking it was an actual 13-year-old girl, and here he is, just wasting no time, getting right to the creepiness.
So, let's deal with this whole contract thing, because I'm just going to be thinking about it the whole time. Can we get that out of the way?
Let's see. Talk about it.
And then the decoy brings up this contract thing, which is a little bit confusing to me, but apparently in the chats, he learned from a few other of his creep friends that some advice to be had when you're out, meeting up with these actual children, oh my god, it's disgusting to say that sentence, that you should have a marriage contract. And technically, if you get married or have this contract stating that you're planning on getting married, it all of a sudden doesn't make it incredibly illegal and terrible to do anymore. Obviously, that is false. Well, actually, I don't know. I'm not a freaking lawyer, but it sounds like that would not hold up in court at all. You'd still go to jail for being a creep, just like you're about to do in 15 minutes from now. But it's funny that he really thought he could just whip out some sort of like marriage proposal, have her sign it, and then all of a sudden their relationship was cool. What a delusional creep.
No idea. Coming back? No.
These two we have tonight. Who's this? I'll get to that in a minute. Who are you?
So finally we get to the reveal. I skipped ahead with a lot of the uncomfortable decoy conversation. You saw pretty much the essence of it. It was him being commanding and really kind of creepy and just super confident. And now all of a sudden, Chris walks out and he's being super demanding, like, who's this? Who are you? Wait, are you here to see her too? Bro, I got here first. Like, he doesn't even realize that he's probably caught. I'm sure he does realize that, but this is just his first thought is, who's this? Like, you have no right to be asking questions. You're about to be answering quite a few, though, before you walk out to be escorted away by the police that are hiding in the garage.
When I got the news from the Raid Shadow Legends team that I was going to fight Ronda Rousey, I immediately started to put in the work so Ronda would have the fight of her life. Please, God, I don't want to die. Only after hours of training, I realized I'm going to fight with Ronda Rousey on my team, as Raid just released her champion for free. All you need to do is log in
to be escorted away by the police that are hiding in the garage.
Can I eat first? Sure, go ahead. Tell me who you are, because, you know, hey. Didn't know there would be other people here. Well, what did you expect to happen this time?
And this cavalier, creepy loser goes towards the pizza and just starts hamming down on the pizza. Maybe he realizes this might be his last good meal in a little while, you know, while he gets taken away to prison after this. But just the fact that he's having this conversation and still demanding to know Chris's name before he says anything, as if knowing his name is going to get him out of this situation, it's just insane to me. Like, how is this guy so casual? Apparently, he is just thinking that he's going to get away scot-free. Maybe he thinks that Chris is the dad and he's here to, like, beat him up, and he's just getting prepared to fight, so he needs fuel for the fight, and that's why he's going into the pizza. But I don't know what's going through this freaking moron's head. All I know is he's about to get caught, boy, and he's about to go away for a long time.
Who are you? To come here. Are you her dad? To meet a young girl? You her dad? I will get to that in a minute. Go ahead, everybody. What?
I think he actually is crapping his pants here, like, dude, are you her dad? Are your friends here? Like, are you guys all gonna beat me up or something? Like, can we just get the jumping over with so I can leave or what? Like, he still doesn't even conceive of the idea that he could be being filmed on a TV show right now that's being seen by millions, and then will also get arrested shortly after. Like, none of that is crossing his mind. But right now, he's just trying to figure out if this is this girl's dad or not. I gotta tell you, dude, right now you have much bigger issues at hand than that.
I haven't done anything wrong. How old are you? What does it matter? I'd like to know.
So not only do we have the awkwardness of this confrontation of a creep being absolutely caught red-handed on TV, but alongside that we get a little bit of pizza eating ASMR. Isn't that just such a great bundle deal in this video? There's no awkward silent parts because good old Jeff over here, the creep, is just munching down on this pepperoni pizza like his life is depending on it.
You say, I can't go to jail. My life would be ruined. Right. Could be locked up for 20 years. Yeah. Now you know that this girl's 13, right? Wasn't sure. She's told me. No. This doesn't...
Well, maybe she's friggin' like told me her age before, but what does that even matter? Like, everything girls say go in one ear out the other. You get me anyways, Chris. I mean, it doesn't really matter if she told me her age or not. How am I supposed to know her age? Like, what kind of a response is that? This dude is just zero brain cells going on right now, totally incriminating himself while eating some crappy looking pizza. I do not want to be in his position. This man is down bad right now, and it's getting captured on camera. That's the best part of it.
Because, you know, now you're making me nervous, and you're 44 years old. Right. Mm-hmm. As a 44-year-old guy, I shouldn't be talking to 13-year-old girls like this. And I want to.
He literally incriminated himself in this chat so much more than some of these other predators. Like, there's no getting around what he said. I mean, of course, they're not going to have them come over to the house until they think they've garnered sufficient evidence through text at least. I don't know what the word is, plausible deniability. I really don't know crap about law terms, but, you know, he is totally incriminating himself here. And he even clearly states his age. This man is in his 40s, trying to get with a 13-year-old girl. Lock him up for life, if you ask me, bro. This dude should not be around anyone else in society at this point. Just toss him away.
You will never tell anyone about his habits. Are you sure? Okay, I could be there Saturday afternoon. Explain.
And the best part about this is this dude is denying so much stuff, and immediately Chris can just parse through like one of the paragraphs of their chat and instantly read something that 100% contradicts what this dude said. He's like, I did not plan on coming here and doing nothing. And then Chris just pulls up the most explicit, obscene text of him being like, yeah, are you gonna make sure that you don't tell anyone when we do blank, blank, and blank at your parents' house while they're gone illegally while I'm 44 and you're 13? You promise you won't tell anyone? Like, this dude needs to learn how to be a little bit more discreet, but But thank God he's not, because now he's getting caught, and that's what he deserves, just like everyone else who's like him.
To be honest with you, you're not going to believe me, but I was thinking about this on the way down. Right. You had 2.5 hours to think about it. And I wasn't going to, I'm not going to risk it.
See, you say you're not going to risk it, but here you are sitting in this house. You actually drove the 2.5 hours. You got out of your car after thinking about it so much, like you said. You know, I was so on the fence about it. I swear I wasn't going to do it. And I know I technically still am in the act of doing it, but I swear I wasn't going to do nothing. Like, dude, that just is not going to work. And for some reason, all these bozo predators are saying the same excuse. I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to do it. Well, that doesn't hold up when you are literally there doing it, you moron. Off to jail you go.
To be honest with you, like I said, when I was on the way down, right, I was thinking about the whole thing, and even before I left, right, I was thinking, I'm not to there unless it's legal.
And he's still going on with the whole, I wasn't planning on doing anything. I was very apprehensive, as you could see. You know, I was eating this pizza very nervously while questioning that decoy. I really wasn't going to do it, though. And meanwhile, Chris is just like, screw that, dude. That's a stupid, stupid excuse. Let's move into this weird marriage contract situation and unearth that before I hand you off to law enforcement, because that is the weirdest part of this whole guy's story. I mean, besides him being, without a doubt, the most dangerous predator that I have reacted to so far. I was right in the intro. But this whole marriage contract thing is weird, so let's get into it.
I remember you saying I won't forget the light check.
Who talks like that?
You apparently.
Can we watch the replay?
I would love it.
I don't know. Do you want to marry her? What do you mean? You don't know she's 13? I don't know. I was just throwing things out, like, you know, just in case. Maybe I did like her. Maybe it was, you know. So then you would marry a 13-year-old girl? After a while, if it worked out, yeah.
Oh my God, this dude, thank God he's just so brazen, I must say again, with the way that he's talking here. He's so forthcoming about all this illegal activity that he's planning on doing with this decoy, and how he was just planning on marrying her and all of a sudden it would become okay. Something is seriously just deranged in this guy's brain to be seriously thinking this way at his age. I mean, something is messed up beyond repair there, and him showing no remorse for this while being faced with the consequences of his actions, he has to know what's about to go down. It just blows my mind, and it shows that this guy is truly an absolute monster.
Tell me who you are. I'm Chris Hansen, and this is an investigation called Hansen versus Predator. So if there's anything else you want people to know, anything you want to say, now would be the time to say it. I don't want to talk anymore.
And then when the cameras come out here, he does what every predator does, which is assume that they have any power in the situation and say, can we turn these off? As if they're just going to be like, oh, whoa, no one's asked us to turn the cameras off. Sure, guys, stop recording. Let's turn these off. Let's give this guy some privacy. No, that's the point. They're trying to film you because you're about to be publicly shamed because you're a monster that was trying to harm a child, and you're about to go to jail for it. And the whole nation is about to see, including all of us watching right now. So let's watch that happen. He's very apprehensive to go into the garage because I'm sure he's very, you know, in tune with what's about to happen. You know, when you see Chris Hansen and he says that it's an investigation, that you're about to go to jail. So let's just watch that after he really tries to stay inside this room however long he can. I think this man wanted to finish the pizza before he went off to the slammer, but it would have taken too much time. Let's fast forward here.
Sokol was sentenced to 7 years in prison, serving a mandatory 30 months. He is eligible for parole in June.
And wouldn't you know it, in the end, he does end up going to jail, but then serves much less time than the hundreds of thousands of people serving possibly up to life in prison for possession of a plant. That's our justice system at work here, but I don't want to get into that in this video. All I know is this creep got caught, and he was at least taken off the streets for a big chunk of time, lost his job, his whole life fell apart, and that is how it should be with these creeps. You gotta just really hit them where it hurts, and that is their livelihood, and just their freedom, pretty much. So let me know what you thought of this story down in the comments below. This dude was absolutely insane with how confident he was throughout this whole ordeal. Maybe that was just his bluff, and inside he was crapping his pants. Hopefully that was the case. But yeah, I'd love to know all your thoughts. And as always, thank you so much if you made it to the very end of the video.
I ask everybody all kinds of stuff. It's just talk.
Do you sleep?
What's wrong with what's asking questions?
Well, some of the questions are pretty graphic.
I don't know. I really don't know. I thought she was 18.
What's that say right there? What number is that?
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Graham. Today we have a fantastic classic TCAP reaction for you. This might be my most recent, just insane request that you guys have all been commenting for me to react to. This is the Mickey Mouse Predator, as he's called, and as I've heard, this guy is quite insane. I don't know why people are calling him the Mickey Mouse Predator, but either way, we're about to find out today. So make sure you watch till the very end with me, because I'm sure this is going to be quite a wild ride. Make sure to drop a like if you enjoy the video at any point. It really does help me out. But without any further ado, appreciate you for clicking on this video. Let's get right on into it, shall we?
You there?
Single word being spoken. I guess the decoy just said you there, so technically that's 2 words. But from this guy, not a single word spoken, and he walks in stone cold, doesn't even knock, the door is open, leaves his car, and just enters his house without saying a word. That is absolutely freaky, dude. He's already starting off on a bad foot. I know most of these guys are already creeps, and I need to be scared of basically all of them, but this dude is absolutely terrifying me already, okay? Nobody walks up to a house like this in the middle of the night and just waltzes on in this confidently. He definitely thought he was about to get some action for the first time in his life. But it turns out it's probably not going to be the action that he was wanting. Also, this jacket is absolute drip. Man's about to hit the slopes. He said, you know what, I might pop on this Burton jacket. Yeah, I'm not snowboarding, but maybe it'll still impress this decoy. She'll think I'm, you know, a little fashionista or something. It's a bold choice, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
All clear.
You can't park here. Do you know who's in this car?
Okay.
Wait at the bar for like 5 minutes and then follow me up, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Do me a favor and just have a seat right over there on the other side of the bar.
Oh, God, what are you guys doing to me, dude? Okay, I never say words like that, but you guys just set me into a coughing fit with this one. I already can tell why this guy was requested. Do you hear the utter confidence in his voice?
Okay.
I can take some tips from this guy when it comes to being confident in what I say, because he just has the voice of an angel. The decoy's giving him instructions, being like, you know, making up this dumb excuse they always do. Oh, I burnt my finger making ramen at 3 a.m. I just gotta wash some clothes and apply some first aid to myself in the back room here. Make yourself some tea while you wait. And this guy is just like, okay. Like, bro's already acting like he got called into the principal's office for something bad. Like, dude, you're not being interrogated yet. Why are you already sounding so nervous? This guy is just a dating savant, and we should all take some tips from him.
Do me a favor and just have a seat right over there on the other side of the bar. How's it going? Find a place to park, okay? Yeah, have a seat. What's your plan for tonight?
Nothing really.
Nothing really.
He takes that jacket.